Hey guys, it's Caleb, and this is going to be day 4 of our 21 days of getting closer to Jesus. Today is going to be kind of a hard one to endure. It's kind of a big self reflection, and this one really hits home for me, I guess. Today we're going to be talking about drifting. I feel like if we're going to talk about drifting, the first person we're all going to think of is going to be Judas, because he was with God, but he was drifting. And this is what I wrote down when I was lesson planning for what I was going to share with you guys today. Judas didn't wake up a traitor, he drifted one. He was with Jesus the whole time, his miracles, his memories, his ministry. He was there for all of it. As scary as it sounds, we can drift while being with Jesus at the same time. This is where we're going to open up Revelations 2:4. Revelation 2, verse 4. So, actually we'll start in 3. I know that you have preserved and endured hardships for the sake of my name, and you have not grown weary. This is where we lock in. But I have this against you. You have abandoned the love you had at first. So we see that he's slowly getting farther away. Well, in this context, we're slowly getting farther away from Jesus. We've abandoned the love that we had at first. And that's kind of hard to wrap our heads around, especially because as humans, we don't want to believe it, and we're going to be in denial. Still active, still present, but drifting. You can be serving Jesus, but no longer becoming like him. I look at drifting as more of a sincerity problem. Sincerity is also a whole different path, sincerity. If you look it up on Google, it's the quality of being free from pretense, deceit, or hypocrisy, right? But a deeper meaning of this would rather be beyond just honestly. It's about authenticity, aligning your inner self through your thoughts, your feelings, beliefs with your outwards words and actions, creating a genuine, trustworthy, and transparent self, often described as being pure and clean, from Latin sincerus. That's like the root of it. And it's rooted to just care for others and not just self-interest or appearance. That's what you would get if you went through like rabbit hole, and that's what I did when I was looking up just the value of that word. You know what I'm saying? We're not drifting because we're busy a lot of the time. We're drifting just because we're no longer broken. A lot of us, we find God at our lowest, and then once we get to those peaks, we forget. You know what I'm saying? Even in our everyday life, I feel like something will go wrong, whether that's, you didn't study for a test, whether that's your significant other and you are arguing, whether that's, there's something going wrong at home and everything feels like it's going downhill. It's terrible. God, please help me. That's when you start. That's when you actually get into your prayers. That's when you actually open up your book and you're like, no, I just need to lock in with God. He'll save me. He'll get me out of this, which is true. But once we've made it through the storm, you know what I'm saying? Like the clouds are coming over. We drove through the storm. Once it's clear skies, we kind of take a step back. And that's what I'm referring to as in drifting. When we don't feel like we need God as much. Obviously, we know that we need God. But I mean, when you truly feel like your life is okay and you don't need to ask God for anything, and you just kind of start to drift away in some cases, And that's not saying we don't care about God. That's not saying that we're terrible people. That's me saying that the truth is sometimes when the going gets better, God takes us out of abandonment. Now we make, basically when he takes us out of those dark places, when we feel more connected, we slowly drift away because we don't think we need him as much. And we just don't have the hunger that we first had. We don't have the, love that we first had when we were first saved. We chase with just reckless abandonment. If you don't know what reckless abandonment, that means you chase without a second thought. You know what I'm saying? You're just a yes man. You don't think to yourself, how is this going to, affect my relationship with somebody else? How is this going to affect my everyday life? You just go. You make this decision you're on it. You know what I'm saying? That's reckless abandonment. At first, I feel like for a lot of us, we're super tapped in with God because he just gets us out of this dark place. And we're like, oh, yeah, no, I'd go to war for this guy. I mean, reckless abandonment. And then we start to drift and we have that, oh, I don't know. I mean, yeah, scripture told me this. Yeah, I feel like God's telling me this in my prayer life, but I don't know, man. I don't think I'm, I don't think I'm that, down bad. I don't think anything's going to happen. And now our excuse is his voice, and like, instead of going to him, we just kind of sit there. It's easier when it fits into our schedule. You know what I'm saying? It's easier when, you have an open schedule and God's like really with you, and then you start to drift and you have the excuse of, oh, I have to do this, I have this schoolwork, I mean, I have to go to Target. I'm supposed to be, running errands and getting my life together, but I'm here because I like reading this. You know what I'm saying? I like getting out the highlighter, getting out the pen, making these videos and talking to you guys and sitting here typing after reading and trying to make something, not just of myself, but trying to help out somebody else that needs to hear this. Hey, and maybe not a single person will click on this video. Maybe not a single person will get to the 6-minute mark. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not a single person will actually listen. But it's me knowing that I'm trying, man. It's me knowing that I want to help you. And I hope that somebody hearing this right now needed this today. I'll finish this off. But just ask yourself for a closing question. What plans have I postponed because I didn't understand, or postponed because I didn't want to give it up yet? Whether that's, I know I need to, quit hanging out with these people because they're taking me farther away from God. Whether that's, oh yeah, I should probably like cut off a little bit of the game. I should probably like cut off being on FaceTime so I can read my book, so I can get into this Bible. Whether that's, not everybody, but whether that's that one person that you have on your Snapchat that you only think about past 11 o'clock and you need to cut that off. When you first got tapped in with God, you would have said, oh, yep, that person, they're out of my life. Oh, yep, I can get off the game and go read right now. Oh, yeah, that person for, the 11 o'clock thoughts on Snapchat, who needs that? They're unadded, blocked, whatever. So it's important to remember, you're not a bad person because you're drifting. You just need to realize, like, if you are drifting, you're not in the ditch. You're not too far. You're never too far from God. You just need to maintain control of the wheel. You need to get back in with him, you know what I'm saying? You need to open that book. You don't got to listen to me. I'm not very good at this. I'm still new to this as well. You can listen to people with, like, that have been to college for this. You can listen to pastors online. You can go to church. Please go to church. And it's like, that's when the drifting will stop. Thank you guys so much for listening and being here. If you are here, I don't know, you can comment highlighter. That'll tell me you actually watched the whole thing. Or just send me a text and tell me how you feel about these messages, and I want some feedback. But thank you guys for everything that you do, and I hope I helped you guys today. Don't forget to pray today. God bless.